Oh, well,
Right.
give me a minute.
Alrighty.
Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Tonight we have Miss Lisa, and we have the other half, Randy. and,
Okay.
and we have Mike Sampson that came in first. We have Risker Dreams, Chad Thomason, Melinda, Travis, welcome in, Hunting and Stuff. Skipjack Cindy, welcome in. Anthony J, Don R. Alan Dittmeyer, welcome in. Now, for anybody that don't know Alan Dittmeyer, he's with Catfish Pirates, and he does these veteran tournaments every year. Hey, Michelle Mason, welcome in. Hey, Jello. So tonight we have Lisa and Randy Swain. They're new to the YouTube Catfish family, so if you guys have any questions, please put question marks in front of your questions so we can get them posted and ask them to them. And we're just going to kick back, have fun, and just chill out. Hello, Mr. Rogers. So, Randy, go throw you in the fire first.
Okay.
At what age did you start catfishing, and who introduced you to it?
I don't remember, but all I know is that my mom and dad's got pictures of me in diapers when I got big enough and old enough to tote the pole out to the pond at my grandmother's. I started fishing, and her pond was stocked with catfish and bluegill, and that's where I spent all my time.
Oh, when did you really get hooked on the catching the big cats?
Probably about 50. Well, we've always caught big cats. We run trot lines though for years, and then we went over to jug fishing, and we've been catching a bunch of big cats on jugs for the last 15 years. And then we actually have just gone to rod and reel fishing for big fish in the last 4 months.
So, Lisa, I know you're a PK times 4. At what age did you start fishing, and who got you into it?
I started trout fishing when I was maybe 9 or 10, and my dad's fished all his life, so I always went with him. And then we didn't go for a while because you had to have a license, and at that time we couldn't afford to get a license. And then we crappie fished maybe 10, 15 years ago. And then I bass fished with a guy once and didn't start catfishing until I met that one. So catfishing is still new to me.
Okay. How long were you bass fishing and crappie fishing before you met this character next to you?
20 years maybe, off and on.
Wow. Now,
Yep.
Don't mind me asking, but how did you two meet?
Through a former mutual friend on TikTok.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. And at what point did you guys realize you guys live closer than what you thought?
When we first started talking.
I lived up here in East Tennessee for 22 years, and I loaded up and moved down to Lebanon by my mom and dad and my daughter and my son, almost 2 years ago now. And I'd been down there for about a year when I met her, and realized that I had figured out two things. One, home ain't home when you've been gone for 40 years. I'll always call that home, but I had been up here for 22 years. So I know everything. I know people up here. My friends are up here. So, and she had never lived outside the county that she was born in. So it was time. I figured she wasn't never going to leave East Tennessee. And if I was going to be with her, I needed to load up and get my butt back up here.
Can I ask my mods to share out Randy's and Lisa's links that are in the description to help them get out there? And if you don't have them, please go over there, watch their videos, like, share, and comment on them to show them some love. So, when was this first date of catfishing? And what was it like, Lisa?
That's when
June.
went down to
DKY?
That'd be June. No, it'd be July.
July. Probably July. Sometime mid-July to the end of it. Experience was a whole different ballgame from what I was used to. I pretty much sit back and watch the first time. Second time, he said, "Here's the hook. Go grab the string and pull it in." I was still a little hesitant on that.
What was it like bringing in your first big catfish on a jug?
Well, it was 23.
24.3 pound flathead.
I mean, let me ask you this way. What would be a difference of bringing in an 8-pound bass compared to a 23-pound blue?
There's a big difference. There's a big difference. But I said some choice words on the video because I was used to the little ones that we were catching.
Oh, I remember the choice words.
Yeah.
I seen that video.
the choice words. So it was an experience for sure.
What was the feeling when you put it on the boat up there next to you?
I just dropped it and walked away.
She doesn't get excited. She is at the same level when she caught a 37.5-pound blue, and she was as excited right now as she was then. And I'm freaking out.
Has you ever caught one on rod and reel yet?
My 37.5 was on rod and reel.
And you still walked away from it?
No, I didn't walk away from it.
Like it was nothing.
I
said, "Is it a big one? You got a big fish? How big is he?" "I don't know." And I'm like, "Is he big?" And she's like, "Well, maybe." And I'm looking at this big Mad Cat rod, and it's bent over like that. And so
Hey, Jody, welcome in.
It is what it is. What can I say?
Travis, what are you talking about these 9 burritos? 10 burritos. What's the joke behind that one, Randy? You got called out on that one.
It didn't take you as long to catch on as
11 burritos now.
yeah. Travis started this.
All right, we want to hear the story on this one.
Well, her nickname,
No,
she
Anthony J started all this. He can point the finger at me all day long, but he started it in his own live.
Yeah, I
Coming up
remember
with
the
a
poll.
nickname for my toe.
Right.
So it just kind of flourished from there, and Travis calls me burrito all the time. Anthony is always different. He kind of picks and chooses what he's calling me. Mo Dog calls me
tomato.
Burrito Mater. He puts 2 of them together. So, you know, it's all the toe.
But the burrito is every time that he says burrito, I'm supposed to pull on my ear
And
wink
Why?
to see how long it'd take you to notice.
It did. Hey, all I seen was 9 burritos. And I'm like, I caught on after the first one.
Tony, don't point the finger at me. It was you. Don't lie.
But she had a toe that was jammed up like that.
Right.
And they went in and they clipped the tendon. Then they broke the toe and straightened it out. They had to scrape some bone and grind some bone away. And then they put a pin in the end of it that goes up into her foot or a screw. So it was just a little bit more than just straightening a toe out. But Anthony decided, or somewhere it came along, I think it was Anthony, came up with the idea of putting a poll up to come up with a nickname for Lisa. And the poll ends out this coming Friday with the winner being chosen, and Lisa is going to change her
channel name. Yep.
So,
well,
you know.
Try to see what the poll is up to now.
I believe burrito was in the lead, followed by tomato.
It's on Anthony J. All Day's community page.
I know, I got it. Well, burrito is at 41. Tomatoes at 26. Then it's followed by Tolisa. Then by Tiptoe, then Tic-Tac-Toe. That's the rankings of it right now. It's third and final for Lisa, a new nickname poll. The results will be final after this one. How many polls did he post?
3. That's the third one.
8217.
He one day his entire life was took over by the toe, and there was 50 names on the list of toes, something toe or toe something, and some of them were better than others, and he made up polls, and he took the 2 top ones and put them onto the next poll and added some more, and then this is the third poll.
You sure this is the third and last poll, right?
Yes.
Number 4?
No number 4. This is the final.
Everybody go to Anthony J's page and vote for her new nickname.
Vote for the world's famous toe name.
Hey, because with Anthony, you never know what's going to happen with these polls. It may come out one more time.
He knows I'm ready to change my channel name, so he's gonna. This is it.
She's got to get her shirts and hats and stickers and stuff like that. So she's ready to get her everything set in and locked in.
Travis says vote for Rico. That's funny.
Hey, Whisker Dreams, we'll keep you in our prayers. So towards the end of the live, if anybody needs prayers, I know Randy and Lisa's okay with this. We'll pray for everybody.
Most likely.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Hey, Skilled Laser, welcome in. If you're new in here and you like what you're seeing and what you're hearing, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and give us a thumbs up. Lisa Toe for president is what Cindy says.
No, because they'll start digging into my background, and I don't want nobody to know that.
Hey, how does Jack Shore know you guys?
He was in either either Tony's or in Cindy's live, or somebody, somebody tied to that group. We spread out a little bit from there, but very little.
No, you guys live down around where Jody lives, right?
Yeah. We actually live 5 houses away from Captain Morgan.
Have you guys ever went and met Jody and went fishing with her?
No.
No, just Travis and Cindy and East Tennessee Whiskers and Mark at East Tennessee Whiskers.
And Mark is everything catfishing.
Now, if you ever want to go ahead. What about Mark?
Yeah, Lonnie and Mark are East Tennessee Whiskers and everything catfishing. They're actually the first two we met. We met them on TikTok, and I recognized where they were fishing.
Hey, Dunner. No, I tell you what. If you ever want to go after flatheads, hook up with Jody.
That's what Dave told us, Captain Morgan. And he actually told me, said, well, you need to look up Jody, Pontoon Jody, and go from there.
I can give you some backstory on Jody. This is all good. This is nothing bad about her. I met her when she first came into the catfish community. I had her on as a guest. I helped her get over her being nervous by having her as a co-host. And she took off from there. She started doing her own show, her own party night live catfishing, channel cat tournament, flathead tournaments, and it's been going ever since. She's taken off. I got to watch her grow. And I tell you what, she has blossomed into flathead queen.
Well, coming up at CatCon, she's going up there, and she's in the running for a couple of different awards.
Oh yeah, hey, and she deserves it. Hey, River Rat 3030, buddy. Bank fishing adventures.
Ain't Cindy in the running for one?
Yeah, Cindy's in here.
Yeah.
Cindy's for new.
And I tell you,
for up and coming or new something. I don't remember. I voted for her first chance I got.
Yeah, Cindy's in the running for some. Cindy's in for a couple of nominations too.
Yeah.
Jody, I ain't telling no secrets. They can go back and watch the lives from when you first came on and watching the lives after that. Because I tell you what, I'm honored to share that up, to watch you grow and blossom into a good flathead fisherman. Oh boy, outdoors, welcome in.
Well, I've heard that she's one of the best around flathead, blue, or anything else.
I watched her do she did a video once on her channel.
Yeah.
She had 3 rods out, and she caught 3 flatheads back to back.
Well, she's
On
also
all 3
a pretty good cook too.
Hey, she reeled in one, and as she's reeling in one, the second one got hit. She reeled in the second one, as she's reeling in that one, and the third one got hit. And she landed all 3 flatheads. And I tell you what, then she caught 2 twin catfish, which are on her logo stickers now, one on each shoulder. And she knows where the flatheads are. She knows where to go to get them. And I tell you what, she can put you on flatheads. Ain't that too? So I hear you guys do a pontoon boat.
Yes.
And how do you have that rigged up?
Right now, we've got a trolling motor on the front, and I got one fishing seat up there, and the rod, we've got, I think, 8 or 9 rod holders around it. I've got some brackets that are being built for T-bars, and the T-bar will be able to, the top 9 inches of it will be removable, where that we can move it to brackets on the back if we want to fish off the back or off the front, depending on whether we're anchoring or whether we're trolling, dragging, or whatever. But just trying to get it set up to do some big fish fishing.
Now, are you gonna rig your pontoon boat like Jody's?
I don't.
Where you can have 16 or 18 rods out there?
No. We'll probably be limited 10 or 12.
Well, I know she has, I think, 8 in the back, and I think she has another 6 or 7 in front.
Yeah.
If not 8.
Well, that would work. That wouldn't be any issue at all, because we've got brackets going on back and on the front that will hook up, that the T-bar will lock into.
I think she has hers hooked onto the railing, I think.
Yeah. Or that's what ours are going to hook to, but we're going to put T-bars on it because I can make it more solid.
There's a question for you, Randy. Are you going to drag, aren't you? Something
Travis can't type right now. Travis.
Are you going to drag? Are you going to drag Art? I'm going to try to do some dragging or trolling or something.
Jody says she has 9 on the front and 9 on the back, so that gives her 18 rods.
Jello actually had a question too.
Okay.
You gotta scroll up.
I missed one.
Jello.
What's the question? That's right there.
He wants to know what our favorite bait is.
Skipjack. That's what we've been using for bait, jug fishing for the last 20 years. Before that, we used mostly bluegill and creek shiners. And we went to skipjack because it's more easily and readily available. Do like using bluegill. Seen some good results on crappie. But skipjack's the easiest to get right now. You have to use, um, and I just lost it. Shad, gizzard shad is about the easiest thing to find. But I've got some skipjack over here in the freezer that's frozen. It's not as good, but it's still better than nothing.
Fun Fishing Adventure says is calling you guys superstars now.
my toe was the superstar.
Not hardly.
You guys are made the big times now.
We just barely broke 100 over here. We're actually going to build her channel here, and I'm going to build my channel over on TikTok. I've got 8,000 or 9,000 followers over there, and when we start, once we're trying to get her foot healed up, and I'm fixing to have rotator cuff surgery, so we're sort of stuck for a couple of months.
Everybody, Cindy, can you give me a count on Lisa's count on her page? I got some good subs in here, good people in here that can help me with that. Hey, KY, if you guys have any questions for Lisa or Randy, or any funny comments that are clean, you can ask.
With the exception of Travis.
Oh, why is Travis excluded?
She picks at him, and he picks at her like a brother and sister. And whenever he starts picking at her, she grins from ear to ear and starts that little giggle right there. And so, she's just got to take jabs at him every chance she gets.
Anthony wants to know, Randy and Lisa's, what's your favorite dinner to eat?
Oh, Lord.
Steak and seafood is mine.
Oh, you mean surf and turf for you?
Yep, surf and turf. I'll down and eat a 16-ounce steak and a dozen fried shrimp. That works for me.
What about you, Lisa?
First off, Travis, no comment from the peanut gallery, but I like Mexican. I love Mexican food.
I tell you what though, I have got a new favorite dish. She made a pot pie the other night, a homemade pot pie, and it is absolutely the best that I've ever ate. And she used a big skillet, and she ate a slice of it about like that, and I ate the rest of it. And I'm waiting for her to fix it again.
What? You ate the rest of that in one sitting?
One sitting.
Okay.
Yep. Burrito.
I think it's that much though. Which of your 9 toes is your favorite?
I don't have a favorite toe, okay?
And she's got 10 toes still.
And Travis says burrito for her burrito. Burrito for her burrito.
Jody, I'm figuring I'm going to be down to the point that we can't go fishing for a month. I had the right shoulder done 5 or 6 years ago. And I figure it'll be a month and a half before I'm able to launch the boat and drive us around. She's going to be catching all the fish, and I'm going to be doing as little as absolutely possible. But I'm wanting to be back on the water. Hopefully, they're going to get this done quick. But it's probably going to be late May before we're back on the water much.
Travis says the turtle ate her toe.
Travis and that dang turtle.
No, Anthony's calling that turtle toe. Cindy, Lisa's link is in the description below.
Twinkle toes.
Cindy calling twinkle toes.
I'm telling you, my toe is world famous.
No, I'm gonna change his title a little bit.
Literally, my toe is world famous.
Hey Tim, how you doing, Catfish Dog? He's saying hello, Randy, Avid, and Lisa, and everybody in chat.
Catfish
Let's
dog.
get into this PK times 4.
2.
Take me back on that one.
PK times 2. Not
How
4.
did we get to 4 then?
You got it to 4. I only said times 2.
Hey, retired Rick. Give us some backstory on that.
Backstory?
Or a little bit of history on it.
Okay, well.
Let me put it this way. Just a little bit of your testimony on that.
My dad's a retired preacher, and he's been a plumber for 40 years. So that makes me a PK times 2.
Okay.
Being a plumber's kid and a preacher's kid. So.
You went from a preacher to a plumber?
No, he was a plumber while he was a preacher. But
okay.
He worked for somebody else, and then he went out on his own. So, but his stepdad was a plumber, so that's how he got into that. And I was only supposed to work for him for 2 weeks until he found a replacement, because the guy that he did have working for him kind of got locked up for 45 days.
Uh-oh.
Instead of 3 like he originally thought. And Dad had took on all this work that he couldn't turn away. He'd already accepted it. And he didn't know what he was going to do. And my mom's like, well, she can help you till you find somebody. Well, 2 weeks turned into 9 years. He never even tried or attempted to look for anybody else. So.
Wasn't your granddaddy a preacher too?
Nope.
Oh. He was just
a deacon.
So you just become plumber number 2 in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the number 2 plumber.
Well, no, because my granddaddy worked for him for a little while. My uncle worked for him for a while. My brother tried to, but he was too big to get under the houses, so that was a fail.
There goes Cindy.
He's a plumber too. Oh man, there's been other members of the family who worked for him. He worked for his brother, who's also a plumber, and they clashed, so that didn't work out. So I'm not number 2. I'm a little down the line on the plumbing aspect, but you know.
Number 2, I see what you did there, Randy.
Yeah, Cindy got it.
Yeah. Anyways, that's how I got into it.
Oh,
and I'll never
Cindy's
do it
coming
again.
up with some really good ones now. Toe plunger.
That's something I'll never do again.
Huh?
Our landlord asked me if she could call on me if she needed anything done. I said, if it requires crawling under these houses, I said, you can forget it. You can find somebody else. I said, I'm retired. I'm not a plumber no more. That's the
I
done.
thought
That's
I was getting you away from being picked on, and now they're coming up with a whole new ball of wax.
She's not looking at it.
I'm ignoring it because I'm talking to the camera. I'm ignoring it.
Oh, so that's why you got that grin on your face, huh, Randy?
Yeah, because I'm sitting here looking at comments.
Well, I can look over here at it, but
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to it because I mean, I had it really hard being a plumber because I was a female in a male industry.
Right.
And it made things really, really hard for me. I mean, I had people looking at me like I couldn't do stuff, that I was incapable because I'm so little. I mean, I got a lot of flack from a lot of people. And, then as time went on and I was around these people more, they're like, wow, you're doing a better job than your dad is, yada, yada.
Yeah, you were in the world that you had to prove yourself.
I did. I had to prove myself and everybody else that I was fully capable of working in a male dominant industry.
You see what Travis just did? He just renamed the show. He's trying to rename the show.
Uh-huh.
Cindy says you could have given him the swirly.
Well, I'm not sure if anybody on Facebook is watching this, so I kind of have to be careful what I say.
I don't have Facebook connected to this live.
Good. Okay. Then I'm just going to lay it out there. My dad gave me such a hard time. I mean, he walked around like I couldn't do anything, that I was. Now, he would talk like I was the best helper he had ever had in front of certain people. Other people, he would talk to me like I was a dog and I couldn't do nothing. I was struggling, being a plumber. He had other people that could, do things better. And it just, I mean, we clashed. We clashed so hard, so fast that I would walk away from him and I would be in tears 95% of the time I was on a job site.
But he knew you could do the. Your father knew that you could do the job better than he could.
Oh yeah. I mean, there was other people that told him. There was other people on the job that said, yeah, she can do this better than you. She's going to outdo you. And it was so bad that the drive home was even worse. Like, I wouldn't even talk to him, wouldn't look at him. I would cry the whole way home because of how I was treated. And there's two people that I still talk to that worked on the same job sites that would look at me and say, why don't you say anything to him? Why don't you, tell him that he's making you feel this way? And I said, you wouldn't believe how many times I've said it, and he doesn't see that he's doing anything wrong.
Let's change this to a little bit brighter topic for you.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to get that deep into.
Oh no, I don't care. I really don't care.
I know, but I see how it's getting you off
I get
keel.
worked up with it. I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's getting you off keel, and we don't want So, who in the area where you live that you would like to fish with?
Cindy?
Start with you, Lisa.
No, I'm just kidding. We've already done that.
Starting with you. Who in your area that you would like to hook up and fish with?
With us being this new to it and all, Lonnie, we have fished with Lonnie and Mark and Cindy and Travis. I had an absolute ball every time we fished with them, even though one trip we didn't catch fish. And that was when we took Cindy and Travis out. But we had issues that day that were beyond my control. But had issues with the boat. But I've heard a lot about Captain Dave. And I don't, his name's popped up several times, and Jody. And Captain Morgan, which is Dave right down here next door to me. I'd like to fish with him. He catches some big fish, and he's pretty good at it. So, probably Dave and Jody and Captain Dave would. Now, Wallace Sights. He does a lot of fishing down on Watts Bar, and he catches a lot of monsters. But that would be who I would like to. That's my people.
Now, I think there's Jody for Female Angler of the Year and Skipjack Cindy for Female Angler of the Year. And Anthony says that they want to fish with me, Abbott, and climb down a 60-foot bank and walk a mile to the spots.
In your dreams, Anthony. In your dreams. So you just keep dreaming that, and there you go.
Hey, that's what he posted in here in chat.
Yeah. I'm not walking a mile to fish anywhere. I'm old enough to know better. I can fish. I can fish somewhere else. May not catch as big a fish, but I can find a place to fish without walking a mile or climbing down a 60-foot wall anymore.
And I'm not climbing down no 60-foot wall.
My problem ain't climbing down the wall; it's climbing back up it.
Hey, that's where they're supposed to have steps.
Yeah. But he said climb down, not.
Yeah, I know what he meant.
I've seen some of the banks that he runs up and down.
Well, I've been showing people that some of the banks I used to climb up and down to go fishing.
And when he gets to be my age, he won't be climbing up. He won't want to. He'll think about climbing up and down before he does it too.
I think I'm older than you, and I still do those banks.
I don't, and I ain't going to.
But then again, I know where the big cats are, so
I can take the boat and access them.
Hey, Piggy Piddles. Welcome in, Piggy. Yeah, Tim, thank you. There's a lot of people that is nominated for the Golden Whisker Awards in here. So if you haven't voted, go over the Golden Whiskers and vote for your favorite person that's up there, and please vote for them. So we have Tim, we have Jody, we have Cindy, we have Travis, we have James. We have a lot of people in here that's nominated on the Golden Whisker Awards tonight. So if you haven't voted, please go over there and vote, because voting's almost over. Because voting will be shut down, I think, into January or February 1st, one of the 2 days. So, what is your funniest part of the catfishing, Lisa? Your funniest
Funniest?
story. Yeah, the funniest story of your catfishing adventures. Boy, she's looking at Randy really. He's giving Randy that really weird look.
I'm guessing that she'll remind me of something that I've done.
I mean, could it be when we were with Mark and Lonnie and you leaned over the rocks and stuck your face in the water to try to call the catfish in?
Hey,
Which is
tell
on
us that
video.
story.
It is on
Tell us
video.
that story. Tell us that story.
Well, you got, fish weren't biting, and you got to get down there and blow some bubbles in that water and call them in. So I just felt being goofy that day, and I climbed down the riprap underneath the 411 bridge, and stuck my face down in the water, blew bubbles, called here fishy fishy, and didn't help a bit.
How many people were laughing at you when you came up out of the water?
There weren't but three besides me down there.
But, Mark was live, so I don't know.
Oh, Mark caught that on his live. That everybody was laughing.
Yeah, Mark was live. But I think he's live on TikTok, though.
Yeah, at that time I think he was on TikTok.
He was live on TikTok.
Oh, that'd be 10,000 people on TikTok.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that saw that, so it's pretty common. But I did take a clip. I did take a clip and I posted it. So.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. You posted on your channel, Lisa?
I believe it's on mine.
I'm gonna have to go back over there and see if I can find it. See that clip.
I think it's a short. I think I put it under the shorts. But yeah, it's there.
And the funniest thing that I can think of that's happened while me and her have been fishing together is we caught a bat. When we were jug fishing, a bat flew in and hit the jug riding over the top of the water and got stuck.
You caught a bat?
A bat, little black or brown bat about that long.
Who had the jug in their hand?
Oh, I did.
It didn't scare you or anything like that when it hit?
Oh, it was in the water. And I picked him up out of the water. He didn't gonna bother me none.
He didn't want to come off, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm sure he was stuck to it.
Oh yeah, he hit it and grabbed on hard.
Oh yeah, because it was a something bright and it looked like a light or something, and he thought there was food there.
Yeah, but it fooled him.
It fooled him. So, Adam, what would be the weirdest story of your catfishing, Randy?
We caught about a 5 or 6 pound channel, and a flathead came up and ate it. And the channel was still alive. He throwed his fins out on the flathead, and the channel was still alive when we got him.
And you still caught the flathead?
Yeah. That channel locked his fins out and stuck them in the side of the flathead's throat, and he was locked in there for holding on for dear life.
And which one is yours, Lisa?
I don't have one.
Yet?
Yet.
But she
Yet.
keeps looking over at Randy every time she says that.
I know, it's a habit.
No, it's like she has something on Randy that she's not telling yet.
No, not when it not when it comes to catfishing, no.
Whoa, what secret? Hey, what secret can you tell us about him that's not catfishing related?
Well, we were still fishing, but we were crappie fishing.
Hey, welcome in.
I have a nice picture of the biggest catch he's ever caught. And he caught a minnow on a hook.
I caught.
It was not that big. Quit lying.
It was about a 3 or 4 inch shad.
It was.
And look at her. She's going to get a picture of it.
It's on the.
Oh, it was a 3 to 4 inch shad.
You can still send it to me off the tablet.
It's
Lisa.
on the phone.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just post it later in a video. Because no,
Please
it
do.
was not 3 or 4 inches. It was a freaking minnow.
Hey, Peggy, Randy is blushing. His face is getting red. Randy's face is getting red. It's almost as red as a beet, if not a rat. He already passed it.
Hey, we started out, whenever we started, we got moved up here and we got the boat up here and everything. We started out, we would bet biggest fish, most fish, and first fish. We were crappie, whether we were crappie fishing or bass fishing or jug fishing.
But it only counted with crappie.
But it only counted with crappie. And the first time we went out, she beat me first fish, big fish, most fish. The second time we went out, she beat me first fish. Another time we went out and I beat her in 1 or 2 categories, but the first time we went out, she busted me wide open. First fish, big fish, and most fish, and so I mean, she knows what she's doing. She's picking up and learning a whole lot of stuff.
Well, according to hunting and stuff, he says Randy's face is tomato paste. Then Piggy goes, well, Randy, it's better a dink than a stink, to paraphrase the channel saying.
Exactly.
Hey, but hey, we have someone with a channel name Dink Over Stink, so.
Yep.
You can't take that name. It's already taken.
No. I'm the old gray hair. I've been called the old gray hair for 15 years or so. And that's, I'm Randy, the old gray hair.
Okay. So there's a short video I watched of Lisa sitting on a couch. And I have no clue why she had to have a rod in the house to catch Cindy.
But you have to watch the 2 prior to that because they all coincide with each other.
Yeah, I know. I just watched that one when it popped up on my notifications, and I'm like, she's on a couch with a rod. And how's she catching Cindy? Then it's on the TV. I'm like, how is she not getting electrocuted with that hook in the back of the TV?
Yeah. Well, she caught Travis first, but he's a dink, so she threw him back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then, then my next cast was a Cindy, and that was a keeper.
So who was the third one?
There wasn't, because the first video I caught Travis. The second video, I threw him back.
I thought you said there was 3 of them.
There is 3 videos. They're just
She caught Travis, she threw him back, and then she caught Cindy.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not on no videos. Well, then again, it might be. I never know half the time.
I mean, I couldn't go anywhere. I was stuck at home for 2 weeks, so I mean, I had to do some couch fishing.
And Piggy, I'm not going to touch that one either, but I already know what you're coming up with for a video, and I'm beginning to wonder about that one, Piggy. I know a smoker that's set up just for a piggy to go in there and get smoked.
Cindy says, "Let them go, let them go, let them grow."
Now, how often do you guys CPR? Or do you guys catch and eat?
No. If we go crappie fishing, we'll keep the crappie. Other than that, every fish that I have caught in the last, other than bait, every fish that I've caught in the last 5 or 6 years has been released.
Okay.
And now before that, we used to keep a few, but we only kept what we could eat or what we would eat. You know, if we were going to have a fish fry at my mom and dad's and have 25 people there, yeah, we would keep some fish. Other than that, we go fishing and might catch 40 or 50 fish, and every one of them swimming free. You know, the fish that me and her caught last summer, back in the fall and all, we kept one little flathead, about 3 or 4 pounds. And other than that, every catfish we have caught has been released.
Okay. So, what rods do you like using for catfishing?
He has a Warrior rod that I got him for Christmas, and the rest of the other 4 rods that we have are Mad Cats.
And what reels do you guys prefer?
I've got a pin rival on the Warrior rod, and have we got 2 pin rivals on the other Mad Cats?
There was 2 pin rivals that came in.
Okay, we got 2 more. We got 2 pin. Well, we got a pin rival on there. We've got a Shimano Corrado on one. We got another pin rival on another Mad Cat. Then we've got 2 Okuma 6500 on her spinning rods.
Okay. Now, what reels do you like best? The pins or the other ones?
For the spinning rods, I like her Okuma. I've had Okumas for several years. I like the pins on the bait casters. They seem to be doing okay. Again, they are something that we're just gonna have to wait and see. I've used them enough. I like them. The Corrado I've had it for 10 years, and it's going to be replaced at some point in the near future.
I would say this for the pins because I use all pins. I got a pin rival bait catcher. I got 3 pin spinning reels, and I just bought a brand new pin reel. They're workhorses. They have a higher drag rate than you will have on any other reel will have. And no matter the fish, they'll bring them in.
Well, my deal is I've got to catch a dead gum fish over 4 pounds. I got these nice new rods. I got all these nice new rods at Christmas and everything, and because I've got 15 or I got 20, 25 rods and reels in the back bedroom. But they're bass fishing, they're crappie fishing, they're whatever. And
you took all Lisa's bass fishing gear and stuck it in your back bedroom.
It's everything. Everything's in the back bedroom because of where we live. But
I know, but I'm just saying, you took all of Lisa's bass fishing gear, put it in the back bedroom for storage so she can go catfishing instead.
Well, I bought I didn't buy. We bought 2 brand new Mad Cat spinning rods and Okuma reels for her, and so.
Welcome in Real Time Catfishing, John Parker. Now, if you guys ever want to get your stickers done or logos made or anything, Real Time Catfishing, John Parker, he's good at them. He does a lot of people's logos and stuff.
Yeah, I've got him on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already been told by Cindy and Travis and Anthony about it, so. You.
I think everybody's been telling me about him.
Yeah.
He made my new logos. I think you've seen them, haven't you?
I gotta wait till Friday. I gotta wait till Friday for my logo.
Oops. Oh yeah, you gotta wait till Friday to find out what your name's gonna be.
Yep.
But we already have a feeling we already know what it's gonna be. Miss Burrito.
Pretty good idea.
Yeah, I got a pretty good idea.
Miss Burrito. We got Retired Rick came in. Welcome, Retired Rick. He's a channel member, Catfish Dog.
Yep.
Who else did I miss? Real Time Catfishing. Cool Cats is in here. Piggy Piddles. So if you guys have any questions for these lovely people up on panel, please feel free to ask and we will get them. Please put the questions in chat and we will get them out to them.
I'm looking forward to things really picking up this spring because my dad wants so bad to come up here and get on some of these big fish. And
right.
I mean, that's my big thing right now is I got to get through this surgery or get hooked up with somebody that we can go out and I don't figure he'll land more than one in a day that's over 30 pounds because he's just getting a little bit of age or he's beginning his age is finally catching up with him, but he wants so bad to come up here and catch a big catfish or and watch Lisa catch one. And I've heard, I always heard growing up, he always told me I'd rather see you catch fish than I had to catch it. And now I feel the same way about her and about my dad. I had rather see them catch fish anytime than I had.
Oh, that's the same way with me. If I'm bringing someone fishing with me that wants to catch a big fish, I'll put them in the spots. I give them the baits, and I'll put my rods out, but I'll put them in a better spot than mine so they can catch the fish. Lisa, you see what Tim's doing?
Yes.
He's shooting shots at you.
I see that.
Anthony wants to know, what's your favorite time of year to fish?
I like spring. Like end of winter, beginning of spring.
Oh, right when the catfish start getting active, huh?
She just likes fishing in the spring.
Late winter, early spring is when
What about you, Randy?
I'm used to fishing that time.
My favorite time of year to fish is when I can get to the water.
Oh, so it's 365 days a year for you then.
Yes. I used to start, my big deal was always New Year's Day. You always went fishing, regardless of what the weather was.
Actually, Jody, I'm gonna make that question for both Lisa and Randy. But I'm gonna shoot Randy at this one first. Randy, do you have a direction or a goal that you want to achieve with your channel?
Not really. I just want to. I don't care if I ever have another subscriber. It'd be nice just to say that I've got subscribers. But my deal is to share anything that any knowledge that I can get, how to do something better or how to do something other easier. I've been broke so much of my life. I try to do everything on the cheap. And there's some things that I can show DIY to do. And, if I can help anybody learn something, that's the biggest thing about it. I just,
Why don't you do some DIY videos?
I've got a couple on her channel.
Yeah, but it was actually a live. We should have done a video.
Right, I seen the live where he made the planer boards.
Yeah, and then.
But I'm wondering why he hasn't did one for his channel.
I'm fixing this. I've got a bunch of stuff set up. I got a whole table full of junk over here. I went to my mom and dad's this weekend and picked up a bunch of stuff I had in storage down there. And I'm fixing to start doing some DIY stuff.
And
the same question for you, Lisa.
I'm not really sure. I mean, being so new at this, being new at, I mean, I've had a YouTube channel for a while, but I never done anything with it. I just kept, personal family videos on there so I wouldn't lose them.
But if you guys ever have any questions about your video or you wanting to go live, you can come to me. You can go to Jody. You can go to James. You can go to a lot of people in here that has been doing lives for a while, and we can help you how to go do lives and set up your mods and everything else.
I've got mods. I know how to do the mods. I mean, I know. Anthony has actually helped me learn how to combine videos. But being new in the catfish world, I'm not really sure where I want it to go. But we'll just see. I just say, wherever the Lord takes it, that's where it's going to go.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree with it. And if you guys ever want to learn how to do a live stream while you're fishing, simple. Go to Walmart, get a tripod for your phone or a tablet, and you can go live from there. You don't have to have no expensive phone or anything.
No, we've been live fishing on here. Just
we got
on your channel, his channel.
On mine.
Okay. So you're already pretty well set up.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, Cindy's helped me out too. So I can't leave Cindy out.
No.
Can't leave you
Cindy's
out. But yeah.
Cindy's a good person.
I've had some help.
I've had Cindy and Travis up here as guests before.
But it's.
Yeah, they warned us about you.
They did.
They have no clue about me.
They warned us earlier.
Hey, they have no clue about me.
That's why Travis said, "Pull on your left ear and wink."
That didn't work very well.
But yeah, just wherever it goes is where it goes.
It's
You know,
like,
until I get used to, more of the catfish scene, then we'll
well,
go a little further. But
I'll tell you like what I'll tell you the same thing. Jody would tell you the same thing, and Piggy just said the same thing. When you guys do your shows and do your lives, just be you, do you, and no one else, and you do fine.
yeah.
Hey, Adam Catclaw's Journey to the River, welcome in.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
At least this is my favorite, totally. Cindy, I love you.
Man, Cindy has to keep throwing in that toe, don't she? Travis quit.
There's people all over the world know about that toe.
I know. Welcome in, Ashley. But Travis has quit picking on the toe. What'd you do to him?
Hey, Ashley.
I don't know. Hey, Ashley.
I ain't done nothing to Travis.
No, but he
Hey.
quit picking on you.
He just ran
I've
out.
been
He felt sorry for her for a minute.
Split moment. A split moment. He's
Hey, that's been about 5 minutes ago, and he still hasn't said anything yet. I think he's trying to find new.
There it goes.
There he comes up with a burrito.
Yeah.
Hey, while we got a little second here, I want to thank everybody that's come in here tonight and commented and talked through this thing. This is a tight community. This is a good community, and we've met some people on here that just every time you talk to them, they make you smile.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to tell everybody here I appreciate it so much.
Well, you already know me.
Yep.
And I already know the type of people you are, both on screen and off screen, and that ain't going to change.
Yeah.
But you all know if you ever need anything, just to call me. You have me on Messenger and whatever.
Yep.
I'm there to talk to you. I'm whatever you need.
Absolutely.
And like I said, we've met some good people through this.
Thanks, Adam. You're awesome too.
Yeah, Adam is awesome. Adam, Guard Dog Pros, they're awesome. Mike Sampson, welcome back in. I got to see something here in a minute. "31 people in chat, 28 thumbs up. Awesome. Let's get them up there, people. Now, whoops. Would you guys bank fish or boat fish if you had the choice?
I prefer boat just because if you're not doing good in one spot, you've already got everything on the boat. You can move wherever. You don't have to pack everything up and find another place. But I'm willing to do both.
And I'd rather be in the boat because I got everything already piled there and I ain't got to move it around. I ain't got to move it in and out. The bad thing about the boat is battling the wind and, but I can get out to the deeper water, the deeper holes and stuff like that. And I've had a boat up here for 20 years. So I know where a lot of the stuff is, and I'm just having converted from one type of fishing to another.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'm trying to find somebody.
But now I ain't above bank fishing. I like car fishing too. Um, I like sneaking up, especially sneaking up on Cindy and Travis when they're fishing. Uh,
Now,
Yeah, that's really fun.
how often do you guys spend time catching bait?
very little. That's something other that will be changing and increasing because if we're gonna fish for these big fish and everything, we're gonna have to get better at catching bait instead of buying bait.
Travis said toe dashers. Yes, we done some car dash for him. Pulled up behind him. Poor Cindy thought it was the game warden. I mean, it was pretty awesome. Totally awesome. But yeah, we brought him some snacks and it was great. Randy just needs to learn to pop the popcorn.
Hey, you should have saw the look that Cindy gave me the night that we drove up next to him and rolled the window down and handed him a bag of popcorn that hadn't been popped, microwave popcorn.
Oh, really?
She looked at me like, "Are you some kind of idiot?" But then I handed her a bag of popcorn that had been popped, and I handed her a bag of snacks because they drove off down here and forgot their snacks, and they were 15 minutes from here, so I just loaded up and took them some food.
Yep. It was awesome.
Yeah, we're lucky that again this is a good catfish community, and I'm learning stuff. I sit around and watching y'all's videos every day to learn more and more and more about this.
I thought they had lost their minds.
I can see Randy losing his mind, but I don't see Lisa losing her mind. Alan wants to know, do you fish year round?
We've had to take the last 2 weeks off because of her foot surgery, and we'll have to take some time off for my shoulder surgery. And other than that, we will fish year round. Um, we'll fish one or two days during the week, and typically one day on the weekend.
I usually have to ask my boss for some time off so I can go fishing. But he's all right. He lets me off to go fishing. And for those that don't know, Randy is my boss. So I mean, I get to ask my boss for time off.
I have yet to ask her or make a comment about fishing that she didn't say, "Well, let's go."
Hey,
So,
you ready for this surprise?
go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Marito!
Well,
Marito!
I love it.
I couldn't resist. I had to do this.
I love it.
Anthony wants to know what your favorite rigs are.
It depends on what we're doing. We've done a little bit of dragging, and drag with with something else similar to a Santee Cooper rig. And then, but we've been doing a lot of anchoring and fishing that away. And it just got a sinker and a hook stuck out on the end of a leader and see what it does, see how it goes. And Travis is going to be he's going to be my mentor. And he's going to teach me how to do this and do it right where I can help her catch better fish.
Oh, you just wait until you get the boat ready. We're gonna be out there. We'll be out there on some big holes and some big fish.
Well,
So Lisa, is Cindy going to be your mentor?
Oh, she's already been.
Yeah, she's my partner. She's my partner in crime.
Yeah, Cindy's totally been my partner in a lot of things.
I kind of figured that, Cindy, just where you were tornadoing her.
It's a burrito. It's not a tornado.
No, the way Cindy was attacking her in chat, it became a tornado.
Wait till spring. We'll have some tornadoes then.
Yeah.
yeah, but she's got a tornado, not a tornado. A
A
tornado.
tornado, exactly.
Tornado.
Hey, Vicky has a
She's not
question.
gonna have a thumbnail. She's gonna have a toenail.
Vicky has a question. Which one is better, Randy or Lisa?
Which one is better at what?
Hey, Vicky's
It
just
don't
asked
matter.
a question.
Lisa, definitely
Which
Lisa.
one is better, Randy or Lisa?
Lisa's toe is world famous, so I'm gonna have to say that Randy's kind of like her Joey.
Lisa's terrific.
She's terrific. Lisa gonna be toe up from the flow up.
But her toe still got ate by a turtle.
Leave the turtle alone, Travis.
Cindy,
You just wait till you catch that turtle this year.
Oh,
Cindy,
Gary,
Gary Hornsby says, "Hey everyone, I heard someone say skipjack Cindy. I just want to say thanks again, Cindy, for inviting me to the bottle battle. I voted for her best angler of the year."
awesome, Gary. That was fun. We're gonna have to do
We're
that
gonna do it
again
again. Yeah,
when it gets a little warmer out.
we're gonna wait till spring where the fish come in a little bit better, and we're gonna do that bottle battle again because to watch that bottle take off spinning, and you're gonna have to horse that fish in by just a line in that bottle. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we plan on doing a lot of fun stuff. Our fishing, and I hope that Lisa and Randy enjoy that kind of thing too. It's going to be more about the fun than anything else. If we can make it, I'm not out to win any contest. I want to have fun.
Well, we've
Yeah.
already said that we're going to be at the next bottle battle. You know.
Yeah, there was all kinds of people interested in the bottle battle.
Afterwards, yeah, we'll definitely do that again. We can do the bottle battle from the boat.
No, the bottle battle, is that like a catfishing thing or what?
Yeah,
Have you ever seen the bottle setups where you just wrap a length of line around like any kind of bottle and then stick it upside down over a stick? Then when the fish grabs the line, the bottle starts spinning.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's
And-
fun.
and Mark, he got it down to a science throwing it.
He could get it way out there.
I mean, he slung it way out there by just twirling it and letting it go.
But what's
It's
about
been-
is the bottle connected to the bank or anything or what?
No, it just sets down on the stick, and when
Oh,
that
okay.
fish takes off, that bottle starts spinning, taking feeding it line. And oh yeah, it's gonna be a blast when them fish start coming in closer.
Actually,
Cool.
Gary did catch it. Gary caught a fish like that.
Yeah, I think he caught at least what
A drum. It
a
was
drum or something or another.
Mhm. So, and then bank fishing adventures.
Yeah.
Stacy, he caught a fish like that. So we had fish caught that day, just not any catfish. But it was a blast. I can't wait to do it again.
I want to challenge everybody in chat to get Luis's channel up to 150.
Come on, people, let's get on there. Drop that link. Let's get her up
By
to 150.
next Sunday night, get them get her up to either 150 or 170. I know we got a good catfishing community out there. So we can share her out, we can put on our community pages or whatever. We can get her up.
Definitely.
Yep. It can be done easy.
And I know Cindy and Travis, they can run with it on their lives. I know they will.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
We're all about helping out people.
Yeah,
So,
especially these two. They're new to the catfishing community and they need the help.
Oh yeah, definitely. But we have a blast. I mean, and I know they're not ready to go jump on the water right now, but they're preparing for it. And I know Randy's getting ready to get the boat ready, and it's going to be real good and ready, actually.
by the time
And,
his shoulder gets better, we're going to hit the ground running.
And I've got a boat outside, but with the lives and stuff, the boat stuff is fun and everything. But to be able to jump in the car and with all the rain and all that stuff, a lot of times it's a lot easier from the bank. But there's going to be a lot more boat fishing coming and a lot more big fish.
No, you're going to take Penelope on the boat too?
Of course.
Always.
Hey, Lonnie.
Hey, East Tennessee.
Hey, Lonnie.
Hey, Lonnie.
We're done.
Hey,
Mark.
Mark.
Lonnie. Lonnie. Mark.
I
Are
figured
you
you'd do
confused
that.
which or what?
He's got two different names. It's Mark or Lonnie. It's whichever one comes out first.
I had a real hard time for a long time calling him by his name, which is Lonnie. I always call him Mark. And so, but I have finally got it. I actually called him by the right name tonight.
I always try to call him Mark, but I kind of do it on purpose, I guess, just because it messes with him.
Well, if I
And Cindy and Travis, thank you for coming up on this pop-up just to surprise them.
Thank you.
You're
Surprise,
welcome.
guys.
You have a good one, Abby.
Have a good
Thank
one, brother.
Hey, no, you guys can stay up here. I just want to say thank you because I just had that
Oh, you're
idea
welcome.
giving her a grief. I'm like, that would be a nice thing to the mind, bringing them up without them knowing about it.
Uh-huh.
And see,
Of all
seeing her-
people, you had to pick them.
hey,
well, I saw him message Cindy,
but you didn't know
call
what was
me.
hey,
Yeah, message me.
you didn't know what was going on anyway.
I wondered what you was up to.
Hey, I'm sneaky.
Abby's always up to something.
Oh, yeah.
You just never know what.
Listen, Avid's usually sneaking around the woods beating on trees, but
Or throwing rocks in people's water. Throwing rocks at people.
yeah.
So you never know what I'm doing.
This is true. I still think he's got a whole barber shop behind that beard.
No. No. There's no barber shop allowed near this beard.
It can't find its way out.
Stuck.
Yeah, because it got kicked out about 1,500 miles up back.
Right?
Hey, this thing has only been trimmed maybe twice. But it gets vitamin E oil in it every day, so that way it hides the gray. To help. No, I can't wait to see before you guys go live again, fishing again. I can't wait to see that again.
Oh, I don't think we're going to go again till what, Wednesday?
No, probably not until Wednesday.
Hey, Lisa,
Yeah.
Hunting and Stuff has a question for you. How bad would it hurt if your toe went wee, wee, wee all the way home?
Let's just say be glad you're not, close. It wouldn't be
At
good.
least I didn't bring him up on panel or Anthony.
It would not be good for you hunting.
You're gonna step on some toes.
I'm not going to touch it. I can tell you that.
I just got one question. Does the toe taste like a burrito?
What do you say, Randy?
The
No, but no. That is no.
What?
I don't. Nope. 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 I
Hey,
cannot.
Backlash, welcome in, bud.
Hey, backlash.
That gags me.
Is the toe going to make the show?
I think you gotta
Tonight?
name. You gotta name. You gotta start naming your shows after the toes. Like it's the Toe Night Show with Lisa and Randy, or
Or the
the
burrito.
Toe,
Just get the Toe Day show and
or
the
the Toe
Toe
Day
Show.
Show with Lisa and Randy.
The Today show with Burrito and Randy.
Starring Burrito.
Hey, we've been having discussions about toes for weeks. This has went on and on and on. The toe is famous.
Yeah, it took on a life of its own.
I mean, I did
At
say
what
last
point
night
did
it needs its own YouTube channel.
It does need its own YouTube channel.
No. Here's a question. At what point did this toe take off like a rocket?
Mm.
That's Tony's.
How
It is
long ago
Tony.
was that live?
It was Tony that took off with it.
Yeah, Tony's one that took off with it.
It was probably a Monday or Tuesday. Maybe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. Right after it was done. So that would have been 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
I had it done on the 8th, and it's probably
It,
3 or 4 days before I even went.
I have
Go
to
ahead.
say the day before the surgery.
You think it was the day before?
I think that's when it started.
We started talking about it then.
Anthony,
Oh, okay.
Anthony, you're in chat, so tell us, when did this toe blast off for the stars?
It's
And Hunting and stuff wants to know who the hell would want to taste a toe?
a burrito.
A burrito.
Yeah, the burrito. Hey, the burrito would have to have salsa on it to eat it.
Look at her notes.
God. Burrito.
Mm-mm.
You see
I
the
was think I was do what?
She had that grimace face when I said the burrito with salsa.
Right.
They
Sorry, Lisa. I couldn't resist that one.
started after the surgery because we were sitting here at the house and Anthony's live because I thought it started during the middle of the day.
I don't
know. It don't matter.
I don't know.
Been going on for 3 or 4 weeks now.
It has. It's ironic that Tony started it. Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony done it.
Backlash says, ask that question on OnlyFans for feet pictures. Clapping his
With OnlyFans.
Oh gosh, here we go.
That was a whole live last night that lasted what 3 hours.
I think it did. It went on and on and on.
all over the toe.
Oh no,
Yeah.
this was just
No.
over.
Well, OnlyFans and the toes.
No,
And the
it
feet.
started with the toe and then it went to feet.
Then Rod was up there. He about wrecked his towboat.
Yeah.
He did about wreck his towboat last night, laughing about our feet thing. I just figure you got to have a backup plan,
Then we had everybody looking at their feet.
seeing if they were money worthy. I'm saying backup plan.
Toes going everywhere, huh?
Yeah, we think there was some pedicures going on
Yeah.
for sure.
There'll be some people getting some pedicures tomorrow.
Tennessee toe belt. What is it? TOW or TOE?
When did
Well, the one that Rod almost wrecked last night was a TOW.
It was an
But
actual
Lisa was
towboat.
TOE.
Yeah, he's gonna wreck. He's gonna wreck the TOW over the TOE.
Exactly.
exactly? Yep.
Yeah, you know.
I think they was pushing barges around, wasn't they? That got loose.
Yeah, they had a barge break loose. A bunch of barges break loose because of the ice on the. Was it the
Pontoon
Illinois
Jody,
River?
I think
Yeah.
so.
They had 26 barges break loose up on the Illinois River.
Pontoon Jody says, I really didn't know who Lisa and Randy was. I had seen them in a few chats lately. I tuned in to listen and learn their story. So, Jody wants to know your story.
I have fished my entire life. In the early half of the 90s, I tried bass fishing professionally, and I had my sponsors and everything. Had everything set up. And in 1995, I came down with mercury poisoning, which has a lot of the same effects as multiple sclerosis, and that took me out of fishing for a while. And then I decided after that to just slow down and enjoy fishing and play fish. And I get out here now, and if I don't catch anything, it don't matter because it ain't no money. I'm not sitting here fishing to make a living. And but I had rather fish than anything. I had rather fish than eat. And for me, that's saying a lot.
Especially when they get cast iron skillet full of food in one sitting.
Oh, that's just a normal meal. She cooks for 3 or 4 every meal, and I hate throwing food away.
That's where you get leftovers from.
There ain't no leftovers in this house.
Have you hit 300 pounds yet?
I did. I topped out at 304, and last year ago December, I found out I was full blown diabetic with an A1C of 11.7, and you're supposed to be at about 6. And I went on a diet, and I'm now sitting at 230, and my A1C is 5.7.
Awesome.
Great job.
Cat
So.
Blast Cam says you all need a fish tank so you can fish for goalies on cold nights like this. Cat
Not
Blast,
Blast.
I have a bait tank in my bedroom that's a 180-gallon aquarium, and I got at least 40 bluegills in it, so I don't need no goldfish.
Wow.
All I have to do is remember to hook in there, and I can hook me a bluegill. I can catch bluegills on my fly well all night long if I want.
I used to have a big aquarium, and I had bass and bluegill and catfish in it, and crappie.
We see these bluegills are only for flathead bait.
Yeah.
So when it warms up, most of them bluegills are gonna be gone. So, what's your story, Lisa?
I mean, I gotta beat it.
You gotta go.
Yeah. Hey, Evan, I'm
What?
going to go ahead and say goodbye and jump down from here. I've got to get on the road.
All right,
So,
you be safe, okay?
thanks for inviting me up. Surprise, Lisa. Hi, bye.
See you, Randy.
See you, Randy.
Free show.
Love you.
We'll
Evan.
Cindy,
Everybody
be
check.
in a couple of days.
Bye,
Bye,
Sarah.
guys.
Hope you have a good one.
We'll see everybody Wednesday.
Cindy and Travis, I had to do this just for them.
I have
Yeah,
no clue where you're trying to
appreciate you.
stop.
Later,
But
guys.
I loved her reaction when I popped you up.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye, everybody in
Take
chat.
care. Be careful, Cindy.
I'm gonna have to go back and clip that when I popped them up. Your reaction on that.
Yeah.
That was funny because you didn't even know who was coming up on panel. I had to do that. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
I know you couldn't resist.
Hey, I had to prove them right that I'm sneaky.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it was one of your two best friends that you already met and you fished with, and they kept giving you heck. So why have them in chat and just keep tornadoing you in chat and just have you
Yeah.
burrito you on live?
I know.
Oh, that lemonade's good.
You see what Lonnie said to you?
Yeah.
What's up?
Lonnie, East Tennessee Whiskers. Me and him share a similar story, and me and him connected pretty good. I think I could fish with that sucker anywhere, anytime, for anything. He does. He catches some big fish. He bank fishes all the time, and so we drag him out in the boat every now and then. But he's already put me on. He put me on 2 over 25 pounds one day, and we lost a big fish. And he taught me quite a bit. He taught me a lot right off the bat. So I got to say thanks to Lonnie.
I can send you some pictures of the ones I catch from the bank. I believe I have some pictures of the cats when I first started this channel. And I tell you what, those are some big ones out of the rivers I fish. Where'd you go? There's one. But I've bank fished in my personal PB for a bank fish blue is 83 pounds.
That's a nice fish.
That's out of the Kaskaskia River over here. And my personal best flathead is 47.
My personal best flathead is 43, and I caught it while crappie fishing, and then my personal best blue was 62, but I did catch it on a jug. I caught it in one of Jody's honey holes. She don't know that, but
She does now. She does now. She knows now. You just told her.
Yeah.
You yourself out.
I lived on the water. I lived over here in a campground for 2 years.
Okay.
And I told everybody I had a 2-bedroom, bath and a half home in a gated community on a lakefront lot. And I stayed on the water 5 days a week. And I've seen I've watched a bunch of these catfishermen around here and all, and where they fished. And I wasn't fishing for the catfish at that point in time. But a couple of the holes that I fish are well-known holes, and so.
He sent you a picture.
Good night, Jody. I sent you some pictures.
Okay. No,
kitty
man.
cat pictures.
See, that's what I'm looking forward to. You know, I've got some of those pictures. I got a bunch of those pictures, but I've caught them jug fishing and trot lining and pick up one here or there. But like I said, as far as rod and reel, we haven't done a whole lot of rod and reel fishing for catfish.
On your lines, do you have a sinker slide or do you tie your sinker to the line?
I've got a sinker slide.
Okay.
I've got a sinker slide on part of them. If we're dragging, I got a 3-way swivel that'll hook on. If we're just bottom fishing, then I run it straight with sinker slide.
Okay. So, no, if you're, as some people say, dragging or drifting or trolling, you got the 3-way swap.
Yeah. And I've got drag and sinker on it.
Have you ever tried bottom bouncing?
Done some bottom bouncing. Used to do quite a bit of bottom bouncing.
How'd you do with bottom bouncing?
We fished for small fish. Back in those days, we were fishing for fish to eat. So you were fishing for 5 pounds and under. You know, even
when we were bottom bouncing, you don't know what you're going to catch, but bouncing with baits.
Yeah.
Because that bait gets you the first little big. Huh?
Even when we fished and to eat fish, we still didn't keep the big fish. You know, we've always been, I grew up in the family that, first of all, a big fish ain't fit to eat. And, you know, so, you know, we always released a big fish though.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm trying to, I gotta get Lisa on some fish. Although she's in the last 3 months, she's got the biggest fish and the only fish between the two of us for the last month and a half. No, I caught one the same day she caught her big fish.
Yeah, but how big was it compared to hers?
Oh, mine was about 4 pounds. Hers was 37 and a half.
Now, are you ever going to challenge Lisa to another fishing battle against you again?
Oh yeah, I guarantee you it will happen. But you know, we're gonna have to be more careful about naming
The first 3 bets kind of cost us some money.
Yeah, but who got the money? Was it you, Lisa, or was it him?
His was more expensive.
Ow! Tell us about that. Tell us about that one, Lisa.
Our bets was always for crappie, and it was always the first, the biggest, and the most. And we both had different things for, you know, the biggest and the most, like breakfast in bed, which when he won the breakfast in bed, I fixed him, you know, eggs and bacon, sausage, took it to him, and all I wanted was cereal. So I didn't want a big breakfast. I just had cereal. So that was my breakfast in bed. He won a weekend getaway, so I took him. He didn't know which was great because he didn't know what we were doing until we started walking down the dock. But I took him to Chattanooga with a crappie guide, and we fished out there. And he wanted to eat at a certain restaurant, so he got his. Mine was besides the breakfast in bed. I don't remember the other one.
I don't know.
I don't remember what one of mine was, but the other one was he had to put a ring on it. So there is a video of his proposal. Is it on your page?
It's on my page.
It is on his YouTube page. It is called The Biggest Catch. And he had tied the ring on the end of a fishing line, walked in here with a fishing pole, and said, "I got you a new lure." So, I was in somebody else's live on TikTok, so they all got to see it. He had his phone set up to record it. And yeah, Lonnie says the ring video is epic. I mean, he said he had tried to think of a way to do it for 2 weeks and come up with the ring on the end of a fishing line.
You know, what more appropriate? As much as we both like fishing, what's more appropriate? Give her a new fishing lure. It just happened to be a ring, an engagement ring.
Yeah,
All right, let's see if I get the right video.
About a 3.5 minute, 3.5, 4 minute video.
Yeah, I got the right video. I'm gonna see if I can do something
Thank
here.
you, Cass.
So her name technically is not Swain at this moment because we ain't signed the papers, but that's the only thing preventing her from being a Swain.
I mean, most of the stuff that my Amazon is set up for Lisa Swain. I kind of threw MoDog for a loop because he saw Lisa White as my email and thought that he was going to upset Randy because he wasn't sure about that. So I had to explain that. Yeah, White is my maiden name for another 3 months. 3 months, Lonnie, it'll change.
I want to change. There's 2 things about her I want to change:
And what's that?
her marital status and her last name.
Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Now, you know when it is, Lonnie. It'll get changed. And I ain't gonna wait, too long after that paper signed to get stuff changed because I'm not one to wait. I want to get it done.
Yeah, I figure I'd give her a couple of days off work that next week so she can go get her name changed.
Yep, I don't hesitate. I want it done right then and there.
Sorry about that. I was trying to get my share screen to work and it didn't work.
It's all right.
So I was going to show that biggest catch video.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be ornery again.
they'll just have to go to his page and look for it.
Yep, they're going to have to.
I don't have but 3 or 4 videos up, so it ain't no big deal to find it.
No, it ain't no big deal to find. It's easy to find. I found it right off the bat. Yeah, East Tennessee, I do agree with that. It's time to change those three.
Yeah.
Have you worked on getting the wedding planned out yet?
Oh, I had it. I had the preacher before we finalized the date and the place.
So
She's
who's
got
the preacher?
Do what?
Who's the preacher? Your father?
No, he's actually a constable in Gatlinburg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So where's the place?
In Friendsville. Lenore. No,
It's-
well, Loudon.
it's Lenore City.
Lenore City.
It's a church where we attend.
Oh, cool. So who's the best man and best woman? Or bridesmaid?
My maid of honor is my sister-in-law. And then I have my soon-to-be stepdaughter. And he has my soon-to-be stepson as the best man.
My son's gonna be my best man. One of my best friends is going to be one of the groomsmen, and her brother is going to be a groomsman.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Travis was going to be a groomsman too.
No.
Why not?
I got a job for him. His job is going to be videoing this stuff.
So what's Cindy's job going to be?
Videotaping.
Okay.
We have people, we have acquaintances and friends all over the United States, well, all over the world that would like to see it, but they, like one buddy of ours said, I just can't justify driving 25 hours to get there or flying in there and for a ceremony and being able to see y'all for an hour, hour and a half. And I understand that. So we've got some friends that want to see it, and so we're going to have it on TikTok Live and Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And
here's the next comment from Cindy. She's going to catch a bouquet.
Travis better get ready then.
Hey, you never know. Bigfoot might show up at the wedding.
See, I had 3 people on my side, and one of them kind of removed herself. And my brother is actually giving me away, and then he's to Randy's side.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but you never know. You may see this big hairy guy pop in the door of the church.
That Bigfoot's welcome anytime.
Yeah.
Hey, but he may come in unannounced without announcing he's coming.
It's Hickory Valley Baptist Church, Friendsville, Tennessee.
I'm going to try to remember that one. But that's 3 months away.
That's right.
3 months.
3 months away. Oh, I can do some PTO for that.
Yeah, we've already got his outfit and the groomsman's outfits. We've got the flower girl outfits. My sister-in-law is.
I got the ghillie suit in the closet.
No, absolutely not.
What? Me walking into the ghillie suit?
No. My sister-in-law is making my nephew and my future. Let me get it out. My future grandson a shirt. They're going to be security guards, the ring bearer security guards. So they're going to have the sunglasses, the little earpiece, the badge, the briefcase.
Cool.
And for the bridesmaids, I've not ordered their dresses yet, but I've got them in a cart to order. So
I could
Yeah.
see your reaction if I walked in with a ghillie suit on.
I would throw you out.
Your
I will
eyes
tell
would
you
get,
right now, I would throw you out.
oh. Hey Johnny, how you doing?
What was that?
Not a thing, dog.
What was that?
Nothing.
Don't lie to me.
What was it, Randy?
I didn't nothing. I did not open my mouth.
He's got this guilty look on his face.
I know, I see that guilty look on his face with that grin from ear to ear.
Hush, Dana.
I don't know who you talking to, but Dana ain't here. Why are you so red, Randy? Why are you so red
Hey,
in the face?
I walk a fine line. Sometimes I walk a fine line.
How fine is it? Finer than your hair or smaller?
It's sometimes it depends on what part. See, I look like I got hair a little bit up here, but if I roll my head down, there ain't nothing back here.
Oh, so you say she's been getting you with a skillet in the back of the head?
I
Is that
refuse.
what you think?
I refuse to address that.
Oh,
She
so
had-
the admission is confirmation that she's been tagging you when you step out of line.
I have not.
She does not.
I know. I'm just giving him grief, putting him on the hot seat again.
He knows better than to step out of line.
Yes, dear.
See? I get a yes, dear.
Oh.
He knows better.
Randy, I think you need to start praying again.
Again. I ain't never
Yeah.
stopped.
No, seriously, get into prayer. Something tells me. Oh, Lord.
Look, I'm an old man now. And I have
You're
learned
not
from
old. You're
past mistakes. And I don't plan on making those mistakes again. And so, I ain't going to do nothing. I'm smart enough to keep my act together enough where I don't get hit, and I don't have to worry about her doing things to me. Cause I do sleep next to her at night.
That grin she came in without her face. Priceless. That grin across her face is lit up like a rose.
Hey, I'm one of the few people that gets to say I get to sleep with the boss. I sleep with my boss.
But Randy, yeah, Anthony, my beard and the ghillie suit, you wouldn't know who's in that ghillie suit.
And that's true.
You wouldn't know who's in that ghillie suit.
It ain't
I
coming
could
in
pay
the
someone to walk in that ghillie suit, my height, and she kick him out, and I would walk in behind him. If she thought she kicked me out, it would be someone else. I could be that honorary to do something like that, but I won't do that to a wedding.
Yeah.
I've got a security guard coming.
We
I know
do
how to
have
get around security guards.
We do have a security guard coming in from North Dakota.
There's a way around security guards.
Yeah, I'm really worried about it, David. I'm really worried about it.
Hey, you remember, I'm a security guard.
a security guard at the door, and a cop behind the pulpit. I mean, there you go.
Hey, temptation. A challenge.
Yep.
God love it. But I would not do that to you on your wedding day. Come in there in a ghillie suit. You don't believe that, do you?
I'll tell you this. This place that I used to work at had a security guard on Saturdays and Sundays because it was a big mall, and we had to take turns standing at the door and greeting people when they come in.
Mm-hmm.
And my hair used to be long. You know, hair lands wherever. You know, you wash clothes, there's gonna be hair stuck inside your shirt. And I always had hair like stuck inside my shirt. And this one security guard started laughing at me all the time because I was constantly pulling hair out of my shirt. So he's like, he is, you just gave me an idea. He said, when you get married, I'm going to wear a gorilla suit and I'm going to throw bananas. No, you're not going to do that. He said, yes, I am. And he would talk about it for weeks. Well, one night, I threw him off guard, and I had just folded this big table full of shirts. I mean, I had just folded them. And we were getting ready to close, and he walks up, and I said, watch. I turned around to my coworkers, and I said, watch this. And I got down and started walking like a monkey and doing this. He fell over and knocked every one of those shirts off the table that I worked so hard folding. And he said, what did you do that for? I said, see, now you can't come to my wedding in a gorilla suit because I just done the monkey move for you. But it was pretty comical at the time. Because it was
it's still comical, but who had to clean up the shirts, him or you?
We all pitched in because it was well worth it. But there was 100 shirts that fell on the floor.
Oh, so you made a monkey out of a gorilla.
Yeah.
I did. It was great though. It was great, but we all stood there and folded the shirts back, but I said I don't care. It was well worth it.
That'd be funny to see that one. Too bad you didn't do that on a video.
No
Funny.
no video.
No? Oh.
Wasn't on a video because if anybody had their phone out before they walked out the door, they got fired. So.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. They were strict. So.
Would you believe it's been 2 hours?
Wow.
Man, that went by fast.
Like I told you, these lives normally go 2 hours and it goes quick without even knowing about it.
Yep.
It did. It went by very quick. Impressive.
So, what would your last thoughts be, Randy?
Always be yourself, no matter what you do, because you don't know how to be anybody else. Always be kind and love with all your heart.
I agree.
And what would your last thoughts be, Lisa?
I just agreed with Randy.
You made that one easy.
I know. He just said it.
No. Does anybody in chat have any prayers or anything that they'd like to be prayed for or anything? Give them a few minutes to see if they have anything.
Well, I've got a prayer request. I need prayers on the shoulder, getting it done and everything. I go have the MRI on it next Saturday, and then they're going to get down to getting it scheduled for the actual surgery. And we need this to happen pretty quick because this thing, I ain't sleeping good, and it's making life pretty tough right now.
Do you guys ever listen to biblical videos while you sleep?
No,
No sound while I sleep. Except that one.
except for my breathing machine.
It's the
Your
only noise.
CPAP?
Yep.
Okay. I know I listened to some spiritual videos off YouTube that have like stuff for healings and stuff for deeper sleep, stuff for relaxing sleep, like that. And it helps me to sleep. And there's one I was listening to last night. This is, I believe it was Jesus is my all. That was really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So
That's
Huh?
all. Nothing.
Go ahead.
With that CPAP, it ain't no. It'd have to be turned up so loud or in my ear so loud that I can't hear. And I'm deaf.
Oh, okay.
That makes a big difference too.
Oh, all right. So there's 2 prayer requests. What about you, Lisa? Anything?
Nope.
Oh, I can think of one. Give you a good Toad channel name. I couldn't resist that one. I had to get one last one in there.
Anthony J said having your beard as a ghillie suit. That's funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, you had to throw one last one in there. That's okay. That's okay.
I couldn't resist. I had to make you laugh.
It's all the toe. It ain't me. I'm not the one that's, world famous. It's the dang toe is, not me.
Hey, the toe is connected to you, so you're world famous
The
with the toe.
toe.
Okay, everybody, let's go to the Lord in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you. We come into your throne with praise, worship, and with a humble heart, Father. We thank you for the people that are in chat. You know their needs, you know their wants, you know their desires. Father, I thank you for those that need guidance, that you give them the guidance that they need. We pray for their salvation, Lord. And those that are saved, that are your children, Father, I thank you that you be with them, you bless them, you teach them through the word as they read it. Father, we thank you for Randy, that he's going for the MRI on his shoulder. I thank you that it goes smoothly. I thank you that you're with Randy and Lisa. I thank you that you minister to them both. You minister to the doctors and to the technicians, Father. I pray that this surgery goes smoothly and quickly. Or you just reach out there with your healing hands, Lord, and you just heal that shoulder. Father, we thank you for these two. We thank you for their faith, their love, and the desire to serve you, Father. We pray this prayer in your son's precious and mighty name, Christ Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Avid, I want to thank you for bringing us on here tonight.
You're welcome.
This has been a really good evening.
It has been.
It's what I've been doing, and for over 7 years, having people up here as guests and getting them out there. But now I've just started putting the Lord first in all this, and it's going to stay that way.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hide him. I'm going to let him shine like a light. And I'm just going to keep doing what he wants me to do. But like I said, if you guys ever need anything, need prayer or whatever, you know how to get a hold of me.
We appreciate that.
That's
Totally.
for anybody in the chat. If you ever need prayer, you need to talk about something, I'm here.
That means a lot.
It does. We appreciate it.
I remember one morning I sat outside of a fast food joint talking to some people on the phone.
I'm not sure who that would be.
I don't know.
Do you? No. I don't know.
I know it's for a good while.
Yep. and it
But
was much needed.
And much needed and much fun.
Yep.
But it was glad to be done that way, and I'd do it again.
And that was the time that he didn't get what he wanted. He had to order something different.
But hey, it's worth it.
It worked
It's
out.
Yeah,
It was worth it.
It was.
They may have been out of it, but there's a reason for it.
Yep.
But with that being said, I'm going to say good night to everybody. Tight lines. Congratulations, Lisa and Randy, on your upcoming wedding.
Thank you.
And I pray the best for your channels, and I pray the Lord will lead you and guide you where He wants you to go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night, chat.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.